Are you planning to renovate or extend your home, or are you a builder or developer? If so, you need to take note of the Housing Consumer Protection Bill 2021. Hi, I'm Simon Dippenau and I'm an attorney. The Consumer Protection Act has been around for some time now, and most of us have benefited in some way from its standards of consumer protection. The Housing Consumer Protection Bill, which was introduced by the Minister of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation at the end of 2019, intends to extend that consumer protection to the building sector. It includes new developments and renovations and extensions. It even applies to the DIY builder. So if you like doing your own building renovations or home alterations, you need to pay attention to this bill. The bill seeks to regulate the conduct of home builders. It's hard to find fault with this. If you haven't been the victim of a shoddy builder, you probably know someone who has. Anyone with a set of tools and reasonable manual skill can position themselves as a builder. Now that this bill is enacted, a home builder or developer must apply for registration in terms of the Act. Furthermore, you may not procure the services of a builder or commence building work with a builder or developer who is not registered. This registration is not a one-off. It must be renewed annually. This will ensure the standards are maintained. The National Home Building Regulatory Council intends to develop a system of requirements for registration that will reflect the appropriate level of competence, including financial, technical, construction and management requirements necessary to build a home. Furthermore, homes to be developed or renovated must be registered with the council. In the case of developments, each individual unit must be registered, technical standards must be met. Consumers will have the right to lay a claim against the Home Warranty Fund if a structural defect or roof leak is subsequently found to be a result of non-compliance with the technical requirements. Standards will be monitored by inspectors who will have the power to enter and inspect the premises that make up the construction site at any reasonable time. This does not mean you have to register with the Regulatory Council to fit a new shower or replace your kitchen cabinets. Provisions of the Act apply to the building of a new home and any addition to alteration, renovation or repair of a home that requires the submission of building plans to your municipality. Consumer protection has been enhanced with this bill. Cover against structural defects and roof leaks that occur as a result of construction or home repairs has been extended from 3 years to 5. Financial penalties have increased substantially from $25,000 to $1 million for non-compliance. The quadrupling of the fine should act as a deterrent against substandard work, or rather an incentive to do the job right the first time. The conditions of this bill have a long reach. Estate agents, bond lenders and conveyancers all have a duty of care to discover whether or not a property transaction concerns a home that is or should be enrolled with the Regulatory Council. They have a responsibility to notify the council if the home is not enrolled and should be, and bond financing and conveyancing may not proceed until the home has been enrolled. Now, I welcome the level of consumer protection afforded by the Housing Consumer Protection Bill. There are some notable exceptions: shacks, informal settlements, dwellings that do not have a bathroom or kitchen, and hotels. So a notable segment of our population will continue to live in substandard, unsuitable housing. But the intention of this bill is not to address the housing shortage, but to raise the standards of building overall, and these standards apply to any tenders or subsidized or social housing. Ultimately, this will protect the most vulnerable as well as the general population. There is more in this bill that I can't cover in this short talk. If you have any questions about how the Housing Consumer Protection Bill might affect you, give me a call on 086 099 5146 for a confidential discussion.